And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Nowitzki. He's out there with Aguirre. Anderson is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Blackman in at the 2 spot. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Doncic passes to Nowitzki. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Henderson looking it over. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Henderson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Blackman. Doncic with the bucket.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Doncic against Henderson. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Pass to Aguirre. Nowitzki outside with the shot. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Here's Donaldson. Nowitzki bounce pass. Here's Blackman, covered by Simons. 4 on the shot clock. And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
And the defense has to be up on Nowitzki more than that because he's too good a shooter from outside.
To the inside, Henderson lays it up and banks it in.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Doncic outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Here's Kamara. Pass to Simons. Driving the lane. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
Just shocking the defense here. They couldn't keep up with Simons' nimbleness.
Here's Blackman. Pass to Donaldson. Here's Blackman. The pass to Doncic. Over Henderson. And it's Doncic missing. Trailblazers leading by 5. And that one's good by Henderson. Henderson's got 6.
And for an undersized player, Henderson can still do damage inside. He's got a nice combination of power and finesse.
Here's Blackman. Doncic outside. On the money from 12 feet away. Doncic has got his second bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Pass to Grant. Spins. Shoots from the line. He gets that one.
Nice control by Grant through the tough mid-range jumper. That's a shot of confidence.
Mavericks trail by 7. Doncic passes to Aguirre. 18 feet out. Nowitzki, no good. And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Down low, here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Crafty with the ball in his hands. Henderson with so many ways he can create space.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Pass to Kamara. Portland moving the ball around. And Henderson gets it to go on the assist by Grant. And that's 10 points from Scoot Henderson. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Doncic. Outside Jackson. Inside. Out to Doncic. And shot on the way. That one rolling around and rims out.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Ayton against Jackson. And Ayton throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Simons from outside. Knocks down the three ball. Simons has got his third basket of the night.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Trailblazers leading by 14. Grant kicks to Anderson. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Doncic. Finley. No dice on the putback jam. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers lead by 16. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Henderson and Simons, they have guard duties. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Grant, and it's Kamare in at the 4 slot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Here's Henderson. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Kamare. Back to Henderson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Henderson's got 12 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. Jackson dishes to Harper. Here's the 3. Finley can't get it to go.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Grant, right side. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Jeremy Grant becomes consistent in that area. He'll consistently see his minutes go up.
Harper the pass to Black. Back to Harper. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from 3-point range. Harper's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's Grant. And again, it's Portland converting.
I think that Grant has been told where and when he should shoot, that time showing confidence.
Harper the pass to Black. Harper against Henderson.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Trailblazers leading by 16. Passes to Grant. Ayton in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. There's the three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Dallas calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. There's Jackson with the three. Rebound by Williams. And Portland has possession. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Sharp, that's good.
Going to work inside. Sharp using that touch and nimbleness to get it done.
Now here's Harper. Kicks to Jackson. Nowitzki outside over Williams. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Trailblazers leading by 21. Into the lane. Murray outside. Walker looking for an opening. The pass to Sharp. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Walker. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
Brogdon's a pretty gifted passer and trying to do a great job of heading up this offense from the point position.
Doncic, good on the baseline, Jay.
Assistant, Derek Harper.
1:44 left in the first half of the game. Walker is screen on Harper. Here's Brogdon. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Wow, through contact, Brogdon, a nice job there. Just a will to score on that play.
8 feet away. Rejected by Murray. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Pass to Brogdon. Walker is screen on Harper. And it's Brogdon off the drive. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Substitution, James Donaldson, Rolando Blackman.
Here's Blackman. 1:10 left in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Aguirre. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Brogdon against Doncic. Pass to Sharp. Passes it to Brogdon.
Don't want to be careless around any point guard in the league. This time it's Brogdon, and he's capable of drawing that foul.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 8. He kicks to Nowitzki. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Man, this guy is as good a dunker as we have in the NBA. Sharp with some crazy hops.
Brogdon against Doncic. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Blackman, the pass to Doncic. Puts up a deep three. Off target from outside. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the floor for Dallas, Nowitzki is out there with Donaldson. Then there's Aguirre. Then there's Doncic, and it's Blackman in at the 2-guard spot. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Nowitzki. That's in there, coming off the assist from Aguirre. Nowitzki's got 7 points in the game.
A mid-range specialist. All Nowitzki needs is a little wiggle room, and he's going to let it go.
Williams, that's good.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Doncic against Brogdon. There's the pass to Blackman. Back to Doncic. A three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a new era in Portland with number 3 pick Scoot Henderson viewed as the franchise player of the future. He says, I'm going to embrace it. I've got a lot of responsibility, but it just comes with the work ethic. I always fall back on getting in the gym. I'm determined to be the best version of myself. Kevin, back to you.
I love the fact, David, don't you, that he wants to be great. That was a terrific report. Thank you.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now, here's Sharp. Defense is right there. He dishes it to Murray. Brogdon looking around. 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Short. That's good.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Kicks it to Doncic. To halt the run. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
To the paint. Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And so it's Dallas with it after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Tries the spin move. Shot's good by Walker.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Blackman. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Doncic. He's guarded by Brogdon. Donaldson no good. Williams finds Murray. And here's Sharp. It's Brogdon on the wing. 8 points for him. And they'll get another chance. Walker with the screen for Murray. Right wing. Here's Sharp. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Nowitzki for three. The three-pointer is right on target.
3 points.
Nowitzki's got 10.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now, here's Sharp. He's got 10. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
That's a spot where if Sharp can remain consistent, he can add another level of scoring to his game.
Doncic passes to Blackman. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Assist goes
Yeah,
to
just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. To the inside, Walker. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. 6 points for him.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Now, here is Aguirre. Let's go. And it's Nowitzki missing. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Portland. Sharp, the pass to Brogdon. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lets a floater go. And he sinks the layup. Brogdon's got 7 points here in this quarter.
How about Brogdon just adjusting there and then finishing with contact?
Doncic looking it over. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Henderson and Simons, they have guard duties. Then there's Ayton. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Simons has gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Aguirre against Ayton. Aguirre, good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Doncic against Henderson. Oh, Ayton in position. And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Harper, he's checked in for Dallas. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Dallas with it. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Henderson outside. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Simons. And another 3 for Portland.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Floats one up, and it's Doncic missing. And Portland with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Simons from outside. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now, here's Doncic. Fade away. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Grant against Jackson. To the paint. Out to Henderson. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Simons.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't hit.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now here's Simons. He's guarded by Finley, and it's good for 2.
Simons has a great change of pace when he comes off of those screens, so it might not look like he's going fast, but he might take an extra step. You guys just can't keep up with that.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got his 3rd assist on the night. Blazers on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Simons on the wing. Ayton a screen on Doncic. Here's Simons. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Well, you got to find ways to keep feeding Anthony Simons. Right now, this guy is on fire.
Passes it to Aguirre. Back to Harper. Doncic right side. Shoots a fader, and it's Dallas with another.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And the basket by Kamara.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Now here's Harper. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Blazers.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Donaldson, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Nowitzki in for Finley. Henderson passes to Ayton. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the way Henderson found a window to drop in that pass is what could make him special in this league.
The 3 for Doncic. Dallas no good that time either.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Here's Grant. Softly drops in the floater.
Like the floater, Grant hitting that. It's really hard to block.
Harper against Henderson. Nowitzki outside. There's the steal. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Nowitzki's shot is no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Grant in the corner. We've got 22 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Connects from 3-point range.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game,